I need to hook up my earbuds, I think. Hang on a second. Or is that fine? Does that sound okay? Hopefully it sounds okay. Hi. I'm not marking this one as 13 plus because you guys aren't actually seeing what it is, which is much better. You might be able to hear it. How was my day? It was pretty good, I'd say. Because today was my sister's birthday, which is on Valentine's Day. I think I spent a good enough time with Vinny. I sent him my Valentine's Day gift, which is on its way. He's working on his gift for me. Mine's coming late, his is coming late, so it's fine. But we got to call for a bit. We talked all throughout the day through text. I think I had a nice time. I mean, of course, I'd say that if I wasn't doing all this stuff for my sister's birthday, then I'd be able to spend more time with him and have a much funner Valentine's Day. But you know what? It's the first time I ever had a Valentine's Day with actually having a partner at the time. So it was magical in a way. Yeah, when I had that big post from before, as context, a little bit of context, I won't go into too much details, of course, because I want to keep it still something that me and Vince can still just talk about ourselves and not just, reveal everything. Bye! Um, basically, I started to sum it up, I was trying to move on from my past. And by that, I mean past relationships, because every single one I've been through, broke up, went through the next. The problem was I didn't completely recover from that. I became so addicted to it. So I never got to be able to, recover from that. So slowly over time, I began to lose more of myself and just lose things I used to love. For example, NSFW stuff. For a while, I even identify as ace because after going through so many breakups, saying like, oh, we did, for example, um, not my last ex, but the ex before that. He made me like, it would be like the, oh my god, here, you can be open with me. Like, I won't go into too much detail because I'm still, you know, actually, again, I'm trying to move on, so I do not care if I say it. I won't say his name though. But he was like, it's okay to be yourself around me. So I did. And then what do you know? When he finds out some misinformation about me, he spreads to the whole school that I'm a whore. That was the beginning, sort of. Actually, the first one was probably my third ex. The one before that. She tried to make me feel on top of the world, but instead she just wanted to use me, I guess. It was pretty bad. That's where it started. Then you have the fourth ex, which did that. Then you have my fifth, in which we went pretty far. So that when that ended, I felt broken. Yeah. And So with Vinny, I was like trying to get back to myself. Okay, new person. He is not like any of the others, quite literally, because every single other person I've had has lived, near me. I've had an IRL relationship. This is a long distance thing, so he's literally not like anyone else. He won't have any influences by the others. Not at all, because he doesn't know them. Either literally or even IRL. Doesn't know who they are. Fresh new start. I kept trying to remind myself that, but still, it was like an autopilot was in my brain. And I felt very bad. So the first time we were together, I was like, come on, just make it work. Just, come on, you can do it. Because this is what you wanted. You wanted to restart. But my brain was like still in the consciousness that it was still in the consciousness like that still happened. Or still happening. And so I was just like in a fight or flight all the time. And in result, I lost most of my sexual drive, which was strange because it seemed kind of odd that only right at the beginning of puberty I didn't feel any drive at all. That's because of those relationships kind of breaking that. So I didn't feel that way anymore. But I still said, oh, I'm pansexual or whatever, but I really was like panromantic, which is sometimes I still say. But I didn't feel the drive anymore. And I felt a bit more relieved when Vinny said he was also ace. So I was like, okay, I don't have to worry about that. Over time, though, as I started to trust Vinny even more and more and more, just usually accidentally, I would just say something and I'd be like, oh my god, wait, that kind of had a dirty thought with that. And I was like, oh my god, did I really just say that? Look what you've done, you're stupid, ha 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 ha, kind of that kind of thing. Oh no, 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 come back. There we go. Okay, there we go. But, hang on a second, I'm gonna pull up the thing on here. So, I didn't feel that drive anymore, I guess. But I try not to care too much, like I said. He was ace, so I felt no need to care. And I remember there would be like these small times where he wasn't that way. And I was like, wait, is he kind of like me? And the reason why the past few days have been so magical was that I just went, screw everything. Forget, like for one day, I was like, forget everything that happened. And when he saw I was doing that, he started doing the same. He started to try to let free from what happened before. And that day was magical because we finally could be ourselves again. Not just all the NSW stuff, but like in general. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to say to him because I loved him so much, but I didn't because I was scared. And by saying it now, it was the biggest weight of relief lifted off. It was amazing. And just, it was like a renaissance of our relationship. It got boosted way farther. Yeah. Again, I'm not perfect though. There are still some things that I'll tell him and I say, hey, I'm not into that because it reminds me of some stuff. But, but those past, like, those 2 days were magical. I can't even begin to describe it. I felt young again. That, like, cheesy feeling I felt whenever I thought of him, like I did before, of, like, just thinking about something, thinking about his face or something, and, like, get all red-faced and get all, like, excited. I didn't really do that at first. I didn't do that because I just kind of lost the drive. But then once I let all that go, it started becoming more and more and more to a point now of any single time I just decide to sit and ponder, I am left with the goofiest smile on my face. Because the thoughts aren't now of just, you have to think about him so you can like him more, to now, I need to think about him or I'm going to die. Or more like, not I need, not even just because I don't need to, it's that I cannot help it. And I can guarantee you he'd say the same. And I will tell you one thing, that's very rare for me to say. Usually, I have horrible trust issues. I will always think that somewhere deep inside, someone hates me for something about me. Almost, not almost, literally every single time. And Vince was not was not an exception. Because I was like, there's something that you think is annoying about me, right? Like, there has to be. Like, I don't know, it's my voice, it's how I should talk to you, or whatever. But, oh yeah, sure, go for it. Hi. I'm just kind of ranting now. But, but every single time I'd say that, he would say, why doubt yourself? I love everything about you. And it was just like, at that moment, those 2 days, everything he said felt real. I mean, they always did. But like, it felt really, really real. Like, they hit deep. Even if it was something as stupid as saying, like, oh, I want to insert some kind of cute situation with you, those hit deep for me. Because it felt like not me looking at some text that is being sent to me as I am sending text back. It felt like I was in front of someone, in front of a human being, and they were telling me this from the bottom of their heart. And I have not felt that in forever. Yeah. I mean, I just personally, I mean, I'm sure we all consistently bad about ourselves. For me, I say my bad things are my voice, my body, I guess, because I'm very, very skinny, and just in general, me looking like a baby, and small. But Vince likes that about me. And just over those 2 days, it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger till like, okay, we're soulmates. It was just when we could just say whatever we wanted. We didn't have to worry that, like, for example, I didn't have to worry that those people were going to see that and were to call me a fool, whore, whatever. He wasn't scared that those people from before would do what I did. Or upside around. For me to do what they did. There we go. Because like I said before, with mine is that someone I was close with, I did all that stuff with, and they went, when we broke up, got pissed and shared it to everyone. Him, it was extremely similar, which is kind of why we went like, okay, we're gonna chill out now. But now it's been like a rebirth of myself. I feel more alive, and I feel like I'm more of a purpose. Am I obsessed? Maybe a little bit, but that's not always a bad thing. Not always. I could just say right here, oh yeah, it is like lovesick, love struck, I feel. It is a magical experience that I haven't felt in years. I wish I could just say, I love this man so much. And that could be just the amount I could say to really express how much I love this man. Because I can't even fathom it. It's like I'm looking at a it's like I'm looking through a window and all of the love is just out there through the out on the other side of the window just as big as a universe. And I can only take in what I can see through the mirror. Weird way to explain that, but like there's only so much I can fathom. Like I know it's there. I know there's so much there I want to share, but just through the window. That's the only much I can like even fathom. Like our universe. We can only see what's around our Earth, but we know there's a lot more out there. That is how I'm like. I'm like, there is so much love that I want to share. There's so much. But my brain cannot even begin to process it and then share it out. There is not a single language, not a single hand language, not a single whatever, any way to communicate, not even telepathy. I do not care. There is not a single language that can ever word or describe how magical those 2 days were, how happy I felt, how relieved and free I felt, and just how much I love my partner. I'm gonna keep this stream up so you can come watch it again if you wanted. He might want to. Actually, I'm sure he wants to. When I'm 18, the first thing I'm gonna do is save up money so I can have a chance to go to West Virginia. Or he could come here, either one, I don't care. I think I'd rather I wanna go there because I wanna travel there. I don't travel very much, so that'd be interesting. But I wanna bring him to Cali because Cali just has so much stuff to do. It's Cali. We're seen as the golden state. We're seen as the state that everyone wants to come to because we have a lot of cool stuff. We're seen as the tropical one, the perfect state. It's not the perfect state, but I think it's a good state. Sometimes it gets bad sometimes, but it's not perfect. But I like it. I like where I live. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys ever heard, but there was like months and months and months and months and months ago, but there was an earthquake just where I was, and it like actually scared everyone. And then just the next day after that, we had another really bad earthquake in the same spot. And the most terrifying thing I heard was that on the news, people were saying that we are dead serious. If there is another earthquake anytime soon, we could literally break off of the US. And I was like, oh, because it was right down the fault. So it could just. Yeah, it was very scary. California to West Virginia. Hi. Oh, Lord. From Los Angeles, probably where I would go. Hi. If I were to drive from where I am all the way to West Virginia, it would take 37 hours of just constant driving. I'm not a fan of that. It's showing on this map that I would have to go from California through Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Kentucky, Indiana, and then West Virginia. Yeah, people are joining. Yeah, I'm just talking about how much I love my partner. And if I got a flight from California to West Virginia, there's three main ones here. From Los Angeles, from San Francisco, and from San Diego. I'd probably go from Los Angeles, because Los Angeles is much closer. I think I'd like coffee if I tried it, honestly. So the flight from Los Angeles. Alright, what's your question, bro? Flight from Los Angeles to West Virginia is $408. I mean, it could be more, I guess. It could be much worse. I'm doing just great. It's kind of sad because there's the time difference between me and Vince. It's not breaking, but it's pretty noticeable and pretty bad. It's so what time is it? It's literally about to be 9 o'clock right now. PM. It's dark outside. For him it'd be 12 o'clock right now. Bro, honestly, I don't feel for the single people, but like oh whoops. Ooga booga. Oh sweet. Okay. Alright, I need to pull up Google Maps. Hang on. I know it's like, what, I'm 15 and I won't be turning 18 until like in 3 years. Oh yeah, here. You want to hear it? Here, you want to hear it? Yeah, it's there. Yep. Oh no, don't say that. Oh god. I'm scared to upload that because I know I have a younger audience. And then they're gonna see that and then like people are gonna be like, you shouldn't post that kind of stuff with a young audience like that. Hi. Okay, I need to go Google Maps. We're just here to vibe, bro. I was gonna animate, but then I'm just like messing around. No, I don't, but I'm willing to make another one. Of like, I could do one with all my ship posts on it. Sure, yeah, in a bit. Once I figure this out real quick. Let's see. West Virginia. Oh yeah, by the way, I sent the stuff to, oh, this is where I live. No, this isn't what I want. Oh my god, my connection's awful. Yeah, but you remember Vion? I sent him 3 things for Valentine's Day. They're still on their way. I sent him Vion, a long letter I wrote him, and this little card that says VIP to Neon's heart. Google, don't die on me, please. I just want Google Maps. Oh, I deleted it, and I'd rather not talk about the details, please. I did. I did do Hero. I have the hero meme on here. I really like it. It's one of the more simple animations, but I like it because it's simple. Google Maps, please don't die on me. I need you. I'm just gonna download Google Maps. I didn't think about that. Yeah, just go to my channel and look it up. It'll be there. Got a dragon on it. That character was named, actually, the character was named Hero, which is the reason why I used him. Maps, please. I'm just trying to get an accurate, like... I'm trying to get, like, an accurate reading here and seeing that if I, hypothetically, was to catch a flight to West Virginia, how long would it take? When would I have to go? How much would it cost? And all that stuff. No, this is California. Bro. Come on. Would you guys even want to donate? It feels mean that I would just be like, hey, give me your money. If people are willing to give me money so I can go see him in the future, then I'll do it. Only if people are willing to, because it feels super mean just to ask for, hey, give me your money. Hey. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things I made. I think my favorite animation I ever made was, what so far is the Asylum animation I made. That's my favorite, I think. That's not how I spell Google. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Well, yeah, I know. It just feels like, like, hey, give me your money. I don't know, it just feels odd. Also, I don't know if anyone would want to pay for some dumb teenager that just wants to go see their partner that they've been with for... Oh yeah, by the way, I got a haircut, but I don't want to show it because it looks stupid. But the reason why it looks stupid is that when it grows out, it will look a lot better, so... Hmm? Yeah?